Misaki was born with latent psychic powers. Out of fear for prosecution, Misaki practiced her abilities in secret. However, when she got married to her arranged husband, she put practicing her psionics on the back burner. The marriage was political to get her family ties to nobility. Misaki did not care for her husband. He wasn't attractive, and he had no tact. One night, Misaki's husband was feeling quite randy and wanted sex with her, while she did not. So he forced himself on Misaki, and in response, she tried to fight him. But he was stronger. Out of desperation, Misaki crushed his feeble mind using her psionics. After realizing what she had done, Misaki had to flee. When her ex-in-laws found out what had happened, they placed a bounty on Misaki's head. While fleeing, Misaki would eventually bump into Kei and their cat. The two agreed to help Misaki. Eventually they reached Stalvolgar and used Misaki's psionic powers to convince the guards they had an appointment with the king. The king agrees to remove the bounty from Misaki's head and provide shelter for Kei and their cat, as long as they investigate the demon attacks. With not much of a choice, they agree to the king's terms. When I was designing the main party, I randomly rolled 7 powers from the Superpowers wiki, and then based a character around that. For Misaki, I rolled Addictive Contentment, and thought to create this femme fatale who could affect the minds of her opponents, seducing them to her side all while their mind is slowly decaying. I looked up female names and found Misaki, which means beautiful blossom, and figured it would be a fitting name for a femme fatale. Misaki's design drew inspiration from Miranda Lawson of Mass Effect and Asami Sato from The Legend of Korra. Throughout Misaki's development, she went through many changes, including her design. Originally, I had her hair down, but I thought it wasn't edgy enough, so I gave her a ponytail. On the gameplay side of things, I originally had her with just mental status-inducing spells, but thought this was boring. So I expanded on her ability to affect minds and gave her full-on psionics, even giving her the ability to basically Jedi mind trick outside of combat. Hell, she even uses it on Kei if you try to collect the bounty on her head when you meet her. That mysterious force preventing you from doing so is actually Misaki in your head. Yeah, just met her and she's already in your head. Optimizing Misaki's equipment isn't too difficult since she only has access to 2 types of armor and 2 weapons. If you want Misaki to act and crit more often, go with a dagger. If you want magic resistance, go with a staff. As for armor, if you want physical defense, go with leather. A mix, go with cloth. Another thing to consider is her charisma stat, since all of her psionics work off of charisma. In battle, Misaki is a support character, but more in the fact she breaks down opponents with her various debuffs, making it easier for the party. For the most part, Misaki synergizes well with any party member that isn't berserked or the cat, since most of her debuffs are broken by damage, and the previously mentioned characters can't control who they attack. Thank you for watching. I'm actually leaving the next trailer up to you. Comment below whether you'd like to see the trailer for Brynhilda, Zaron, Fwinshaw, Kozan, or Sven. I'm saving Kei and the cat for last. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see the next trailer as soon as I post it. As a wise sage once told me, believe and achieve.